Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Welcome to Financial Freedom TV. And today I wanted to talk about why you should not read books. Gediminas is telling not to read books. Well, just hang on a second. I'll explain in a second. So if you're watching a replay of this video, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. If you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, please do say new in the comments as well. Would love to say hi to you and welcome you to the tribe. And if you get value from this video, if you think somebody else might find it interesting, then do feel free to share this video or tag those people into the comments below. So what do I mean when I say you should not read books? Well, personal development is great, isn't it? I should be reading books. I should be getting clever, right? Well, yeah and no. What I mean by you should not read books is because I mean you should study books. You know, one of my favorite books of all time is a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. Now, this book is amazing, but it's more amazing because of the way you need to read it. The way you have to read it, it has these 10 scrolls, and each of those scrolls you have to read for a month, morning, lunch, and evening. That means 3 times a day for 30 days, one chapter. And that chapter is only like 3 pages long. What happens? You read the same chapter for 90 times, right? 3 times a day for 30 days. You remember this stuff. You see, the problem is that a lot of people read a book and they say, well, my life hasn't changed. I read that book, but my life hasn't changed. But if you read something once, you probably remember like 10% of it, if that much, right? That means you forget most of the information. But when you read a book again and again and again, when you really focus on it, you know, when I'm reading books, I'm always reading it with the marker, right? Or with a pencil so I can underline. So you really study it. You don't just read it. You know, quite recently I was watching a Bob Proctor training, and he told about a book that he's been reading for a while. And that book is Think and Grow Rich. And again, some of you have read the book. I've read it a few times. Amazing book. But you know, Bob Proctor has been reading Think and Grow Rich for the last 67 years or something like that, something like crazy amount of time, right? It's all worn out, pages are falling out, etc., right? But he's been reading that, studying that book for 60 years, right? Imagine how much knowledge he pulled out of that book. Imagine how much value he got out of it when he reads and rereads and rereads. You know, another book that I like to read is called the Master Key System. Again, this book has 24 chapters, and each chapter you're supposed to read for a week. So when you're reading it 7 days in a row, you know, each chapter, then you really understand it. Because if you just read it once, you skip through half of the stuff. But when you read it again, oh, new idea I've noticed. When you're reading again, oh, I didn't notice this bit earlier on, right? So you really get to understand it. You really get to pull all the juice out of it, right? So I would recommend you to study the books, to study the courses. You know, if you get a video course, don't just watch it once, watch it twice, 3 times, because you'll notice when you're watching it a second time or the third time, you get new information, you find new ideas, right? And always take notes, always mark off important things, maybe write down in your journal or whatever to get the maximum out of it. That's my tip for today, my friends. Hope you get value. If you did, feel free to share it. If you like more awesome training, click on the links in the description of this video and you'll find it there. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.